The lower or the base plate for the fixed Toolpost is secured in the milling table. It has been squared along this edge so it's running true, and I've used a wiggler to find both this edge and that edge, so I've now got that corner there. What I'm now going to do is just centre tap the two holes for which to secure the back end of the top plate of the Toolpost. They will be drilled and tapped for 8mm thread, 8 by 1.0. So I use a centre drill to mark out the points for the two rear holes, which will then be drilled out and tapped at M8. The tapping drill for M8 is 6.8mm, so I will actually run a pilot drill down both those holes first. So both holes now need to be tapped M8. To ensure the tap goes down square, perpendicular, I would always, or generally, will start using a tool in the mill just to get me running down. So this is just a homemade tool, small chuck, which sits on a little sleeve, which itself sits in a 1/2 inch collet, and that will at least get me started off square. I can then move it to the vise and finish off by hand. This chuck will actually struggle to hold that tap, but this is just to get me started. I do see some people run their taps down through under power. It's something that I'm really not keen on. I'd hate to break a tap at this stage with all the work I put into this plate. If it's not obvious, I am doing around about 1/4 to 1/3 of a turn cutting and then backing off to break the burr. Okay, we'll now take that out and put it in the vise and use a proper tap wrench. There we go. And a quick check. Yep, good. And good. So if I've drilled these holes in the correct position, this should fit quite nicely. Just drop these two down through the clearance holes at the headstock end. So interestingly enough, I've only drilled these bolt holes at 8mm. Strictly speaking, for clearance they should be 8.1, and I'm deliberately trying to keep things snug. And as you can see, with the headstock 2 bolts loosely in place, I'm able to get the bolts in the other end, albeit that one's a bit tight.